this moment, close your eyes and try to visualize your life as it is currently. Do you consider yourself as privileged? You have a perfectly functioning body, a home to go back to, a mother and a father who loves you, a good education in college, and a bright-looking future. Now, imagine all that you have is gone. Imagine yourself is unable to take care of yourself. As a person with difficult future ahead of you, with no family to support you, unable to get a simple education, not even fully functioning body parts. This is how the children in these children's home feel every single day.
But first, let's start with the introductions. Our group is from Sunway University, Group 7 of the Foundation in Arts. Our group consists of 6 people. The first member is Tan Chi Peng, he's our screenwriter. The second member is Tan Wei Sen, he's our photographer. The third member is Chan Kin Weng, he's our videographer. The fourth member is Liao Min Seng, our general planner. The fifth member is Ng Han Fei, which is our director. And the last member is Seng Chi Jae, the video editor.
The Taman Mega's Handicapped and Disabled Children's Home is located here. Across the road from the Taman Mega Primary School is a blue two-story building with nests beside a busy road, where cars pass by every 2 seconds and blow dust into the air. Despite Blue Paint's building of its wall, it houses 25 to 30 disabled or handicapped children under its roof. We chose this home to do volunteer work in because we want to have a glimpse of what the conditions for these particularly unfortunate children are like, and would love to help in any way we can. And this is how it went.
We arrived at the orphanage. The kids were watching television and we introduced ourselves to the children and started our first activity. We played a game with ping pong balls and 8 cartons, and the players who did well get a prize, obviously, and they joined actively and the activity went well. In the end, everyone got a prize and all of them was satisfied, and we felt happy that our first activity went well.
The second activity was miniature bowling. We used plastic bottles and tennis balls. All players had to knock down a number of plastic bottles, and the player who did well will also get a prize. This time, the children had lots of fun and the game went well. Some were shy because of their disabilities, but with a little bit of encouragement, we got them to participate. That, I think, it was a huge step for them.
And for the third activity, we taught them how to fold paper planes. Some of them drew the design that they liked on the paper planes and they flew the paper planes with them. So halfway through the activity, we found out that it was a girl's birthday. We immediately drew a birthday card for her and we surprised her with a birthday song. Sing a song, boss.
Sing a song, man.
Sing a song.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, woo!
By 3:30, the bell for tea time rang. The staff served small cakes for the children. While we were helping to distribute plates and food, and the children were getting seated at the table, we noticed this boy. He was sitting alone in a corner. He does not socialize and he had trouble talking. We helped him up and guided him to a table. We brought cakes for him to eat. Although he did not show any emotion, we still felt happy for helping him. In the orphanage, there were a few people that stood out to us. One of them was Xing Rou. She suffers from a spinal condition that constrained her to a wheelchair. She is 21 years old. She seemed to like companionship and was cheerful when we interacted with her. To see her so cheerful despite her disabilities was very heartwarming for us.
Another person is called Savan, a sweet Indian boy with trouble speaking.
Smile. Yay. What's your name? Your name? Savan. Wow, Savan.
He surprised us by being able to sing a Chinese song, 月亮代表我的心. We sang along with him as well. Unfortunately, we did not get it on video.
During my time in the orphanage, I saw a few things that broke my heart. I saw a disabled child on a wheelchair being pushed into a small room. I went into the room and I saw the staff preparing something. From there, I learned that it was time for the child's medication. The child couldn't swallow and he had to use an oxygen mask to receive his medication. This was a procedure that had to be done every day for the poor boy. It was not painful for the boy, but seeing that they need to go through this sort of medical procedure every single day, it was incredibly painful to watch. The entire medical procedure took 15 minutes, and after the child was done, another child was wheeled in and the process begins again. This process repeats for every child that needs it. Another thing that saddens me is that on a wall near the makeshift office, there was this two large posters. On the poster, there were pictures of the children in this orphanage, along with their present disabilities. Seeing this poster reminded me that although we were having fun, and although they were having fun, they were still suffering from disabilities that haunt them every single day. They were facing something that will make their lives so much harder than us all. These two posters were proof of that they will continue to be plagued by these conditions wherever they go, and that they will never know normality like we do.
And to me, is the most hurtful thing to these children is that they will always face a lot of difficulties, whether it's tomorrow or some years later. Every living moment will be harder for them than it is for us. Fate will never be less cruel to them because they are disabled or handicapped. They probably will face social stigma, be unable to find a job, people staring behind their backs if they go outside, and have less social opportunities. The fact hurt us deeply.
Was inspired by Mr. Manikumar.
Mr. Manikumar. How did he inspire you?
He himself is the handicap by polio, and he always say everything is possible, nothing is impossible. And when he can, with our boy we can. So I was inspired and I've been joined with him.
Oh, I see.
It's in the all field because when it is fulfilled, I'm so glad. And at the same time,
seeing these children,
Exactly.
their lives being bettered by people
Exactly.
like you.
and I try to do more for the children. Actually, not only need the medical assistance for the children, to make independent they should need skills and workshop and for the training purpose and all. So we have
For
been
these children to learn better.
exactly. So we have constructed already the building already for the children, and end of the next month hopefully we'll be moving into the new building. We're waiting for the approval from the authorities. So once again, it's the future of the children.
Wow,
It's actually
it's a huge project, right?
It's completed already.
Oh yeah, it's down the road there, isn't it?
Yes, you saw the building.
Yeah,
outside?
I saw the
that's
building.
model house, yeah, that's it. Last time we have been faced like not financially or other issues also, but even financially now also we are in desperate moment only because we are still shortage of another 2.8 million. Almost about 1.8 million we had to pay to the contractor. Have to pay. But the contractor know that since we are a charitable home, so they are accepted to wait. So we have been raising the fund to pay back.
Okay.
Okay, at the moment means we are actually looking in education, where at least once in a week or once in a month or few times in a month they can come and teach your children.
Oh, so teachers,
Yes, please.
quantity teachers.
Yes, please, like primary and secondary level. And even that can be not need for all the days.
Okay.
Weekly once, 1 to 2 hours, and just we need to be committed for one whole year because in a bit means we have to look another person.
Oh.
These are the normal children who are need education in the primary and the secondary level. For the special children, we have two groups. One, they are capable to do some little work such as like skill works and all. So we need some people if they are interested or they are know very well or they are a profession in some area, they can come and teach like like arts and crafts, making season greeting cards or some sort. Okay, generally what we request means we need a more attention to the children. So we request more well-wishers to come in to be with the children.
Be with the children to accompany them.
Yes, that makes more meaningful and they know what they can do for the children. As you may also know that you have been interacted with the children. As I'm not with you and I didn't watch you at the back and what you are doing also. So we need a more full freedom when you involve with the children. So you know what you can do for the children and you have a freedom and they also very free to move around with you.
Oh, alright.
Before we ended our visit, we wanted to create a poster that symbolizes the heart and soul of the center. We got most of them to contribute a little to the drawing to create a complete portrait to represent the people in the center. The end result was this. It may not be the finest painting in the world, but given the meaning behind it, we felt that this portrait was priceless. In conclusion, we learned something valuable from this visit. The people in the orphanage, they are no different from us. They have a heart, they have a soul, they have feelings, they have their flaws, and they need help.
So we have a simple message to everyone who watching this.
Please help them.
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 Please help them. By working together as a whole, we can all make the sunshine a little brighter for them in the future.